Maybe she didn't walk over here to pet me. So it's about 5 o'clock. Been moving since 4:30. Had to dump a bunch of footage off the phone. It was full, and the sun's coming up. I don't know what it looks like through the camera, through the trees. It's pink. I'm never out here when the sun comes up. I'm usually out here first thing and it's super dark, and then I'm in there when the sun comes up. Sunday, got all these trees here I've got to unload. Got more to go put in, and I'm gonna run over to Lowe's and local Lowe's here, different Lowe's, and see if I can find some more trees. I think I need 20 more beyond what I have at this point. Got a bunch of them put in here. So right now I'm gonna run in here and get some cardio done, at least 30 minutes. Worked out yesterday, feel that. I'll get another workout some point today. I have 8 hours. No, I have 7 hours right now until I have to do anything. 7 hours. Got to meet Nicole here and get some stuff unloaded for the Self-Reliance Festival coming up in June 21st, 22nd. I think you can still come if you want to. I think there's still a few tickets available. Have a great day. I hope you think about this, right? Thumbnail of your day. What is the thumbnail of your day? If you're going to take a little highlight reel, 30 seconds or 15 seconds of your video and just compilate it, the highlights of your day, what does that look like? What's the thumbnail? What's the one picture? Entertain, educate, equip. You have 1 second to capture them, to watch 3 seconds. You have 3 seconds to capture them for a full 15 seconds, right? So what does that snapshot look like? What did you do today that you're proud enough of to put up on social media? Or when somebody's like, hey, what'd you do today? What's that answer? I hope whatever that answer is worthy of that to you, right? What's the thing that summarizes today? And if it's not, by the time you're seeing this video, right? If it's not in that manner, if it's not happening that way, what can you do to make it that way, right? And how do you make every day that way? And they're just choices, right? And they might be hard choices. It might be a complete disruption of your life. But imagine if your life was that way. Okay, I'm out of time. I'm gonna go and get this cardio done before I end up not doing it. Everything costs more, so I've never really cared about it, at least for the last decade, right? I've never cared about leaving lights on. We would leave town for hours and just leave all the lights on. But I tell people all the time when they're like, I don't have enough money, I'm like, cancel some of your subscriptions, turn off the things you're not using, right? And it adds up, especially it adds up when your electricity is doubled, right? I get in the car and we literally go into towns when we're antique trips shopping, and we'll drive 50 miles one direction, 50 miles back the other, 50 the other. We don't ever plan the trips out because who cares? We just haven't. Expenses are so high right now that I'm making an effort to turn the lights off, and that's what I was just doing, was turning the lights off, because it's not even the electricity as much as the electricity is so high. The lights produce a lot of heat because we haven't switched over, and that's another thing I don't know why I haven't. We just haven't put all LED bulbs in the building yet. So they create a lot of heat, and then it kicks on 2 big air handlers that cool the upstairs. So just making an effort to turn the lights off. I've been inside for the last probably hour, cutting belts and lanyards and key fobs and stuff. That'll ship orders. But it didn't dawn on me. I was putting it off. I didn't want to come out here, right? I don't want to get dirty and then I'm going to have to, change or whatever, right? Really, I'm just putting it off. I didn't want to come out here and dig these holes yet. Cutting belts is something that I can do. If it started raining today, I could just go inside and do belts. If it's the middle of the night, I can do belts. If it's the middle of the morning, I can just do belts, right? So I was putting it off. So I'm gonna come out here and just start getting this done because it's the thing that I need to do today that I least want to do right now. So that's what I'm about to do. You want pets? Come here. Come here. You gonna walk over here? I'll pet you. Nice. Is that better? Maybe she didn't walk over here to get pets from me. Maybe she walked over here to let me pet her. Who knows? Here's a question. So I've got apples and peaches and some pears and some figs. Would I be better off for pollination if those were all close together? Or would I be better off if they were spread out because the parasite load won't be as heavy because it draws them all into one area? Which one's better? 8 trees put in place. 8 trees. I really want to put them on all these fence lines here too, but we travel this too much. They would really be in the way here. I do want a bunch more trees. Just not sure where and how close. This is a lot right here. Just, I mean, this inside fence line here, this is the reason we got rid of the goats. And it's been several years. We literally got rid of the goats to be able to put trees in here. And I procrastinated. Had I put trees in 3 years ago, man, imagine how big these would be and what we'd be getting off them already. We've more than doubled the amount of fruit trees on the property just this year. Well, just this month even. And then we added some blueberries as well. Added a lot of figs. Out of everything, the figs seem to do the best here. So we'll see how that goes in the next couple of years. And then we'll see how doing these trees and these mulch balls, these mulch piles like this, if this works well, that's a game changer. That means you can put trees a lot of places you could not have put trees before. Nick says it's the shit. He says it works. Nick Ferguson. And when I sent pictures to Billy, he's like, "That's the way, man." And I wasn't asking Billy. I just sent him a photo, and his reply was, "That's the way." Yep. These will need some staking and guy wires and stuff. I kind of put them in, let them go through a couple storms to see, and they all stayed straight. And these piles have only been here a week right now, and some of them are really hard to dig already. So like the wood chips are settling and starting to decompose, so they're becoming soil, and as they build up bacteria and fungus inside, it starts to rot down, and it's almost like a glue. I can get 4 more at least over here. So I'm gonna go grab the tractor. Skid steer, Lester boys. I still call it a tractor. A tractor is tracked equipment. Is in fact, if it has tracks, it's a tractor. Tractor. Ugh. So it's a little worse than I thought. So this ground here is pretty hard here, dry. So it's leaking through these roots right here, right? So I was gonna dig this little trench, curve it in, catch the water so it evacuates, and kind of dry this area out. Coming right out there, you can see it. It's actively running. So that tree's dead. And by doing that, that's a good 10, 12 feet down here. So even if we pulled this, if I made a cut here, it's just not gonna take care of it. That tree's dead there, which means that one's leaking also. So it's gonna have to be fixed sooner than later. which means somebody that's not me, which will probably be pretty costly. So this tree here, while it looks alive, starting, I guess this could be tractor damage from when they put this in here, when they did this, but I thought I was gonna have a simple, quick fix for it, and it does not look like that's the case. Because I can't mow here, we can't do anything. It's so wet, it's killing these trees here. So I'm still gonna pop the willows in here. I know they eat up a lot of water, so hopefully that'll help. This here, pretty dry, it's not leaking right here. But when you start getting over here, because it's pissing right out through this tree here. So I had the tractor out here moving all this mulch. You can see all the dry gravel and powder and stuff in here. We'd put a lot of crush and run in here originally, and the jump came right up here. You'd come through here and line up, and you can see that's a good 12 inches down there. All this soil on top is, in the last 5 years, we've developed all this from just putting mulch down, mulch down, mulch down. You can see when you get way down there where that crush and run, that gravel and stuff is. Pretty cool.
Man, I'm talking about Willis, one of the realest